Ladies and gentlemen, Papa Boris here, playing some more Guild of Dungeoneering. Gotta be getting pretty close to the end here. We're at the final stage of the Magnate Mogul. Maybe there's another level after this, or maybe this is the end. I don't actually know. This doesn't look very final. So, 2 cards, 1 card, 2 cards, 2 cards. Okay, let's go for the same series, Blade 2. There is at least one piece of headgear that gives Blade 2. That would let me get up to Blade 4 real quick. Okay, what is going on here exactly? Death Ray and turns. Well, it sounds like I need to worry about that. Unfortunately, this thing does not work well with this thing at all. Alright, we'll put the fountain down. It's a little scary if it ends up being a bad fountain. It's a good fountain. Alright, should I fight a level 1 thing? Well, these I know are pretty easy. So I actually will fight it because I want the edge against the sort of harder level 1 monster after it. Okay, so just 6 hit points, build up a big hand size, and I can kill it with a card storm. Gotta remember, I'm not tenacious anymore. And does this kill it? Yes. Does the pommel kill me? No. Okay. Okay, what am I wearing currently? A weapon. This I do like. That's terrible. That's horrible. Wow, that is really horrible. Okay, so I guess we'll take this for an extra hit point and an extra card. And this is actually good, so I should myrtlate this level 1 thing because I'm going to have 2 extra cards. Okay, it seems like we need to hurry up, though. I mean, I have 9 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I'm going to spend most of that time getting in here. I'm not going to put that corridor down. That just seems like a recipe for disaster. And I'm also not going to put that... Oh, that was stupid. I don't get any value from those. Oops, but I'm not going to put that spider thing down because I just always get killed by those things. Now, this is sort of awkward. Okay, we'll just draw some extra cards. This thing is furious. I should have now enough cards in my deck that a card storm can one-shot it. I guess card storm's the last card in my deck. I guess I'll just block this Thrash then. Draw my card storm. And then, hang on a second. So 6. And then he's got 8 hit points. Okay. So we're going to have to do this to cancel the healing and then kill him with a card storm. Okay. Good job, Boris. You figured it out. You cracked the Da Vinci Code here. Barack Obama's going to give you the key to the city. Alright, you are okay. You are stupid. You are sort of the same thing. Okay, I guess I'll take this just to add a card to my deck and get a hit point. It's a very temporary benefit here. Okay, looks like my guy is going towards level 2, which is good. I could just fight this first. Is there value in that? Okay, we'll be safe. I'm gonna take my time walking over there anyway, because this is still fog. And I think this is a pretty easy enemy to kill, so I might as well get an extra equipment. Okay, that's a little bit of a rough start here. Well, should I draw an extra card? Let's do this. I still draw a card this way. I mean, I drew a card doing 2 damage to him. But my thinking is I just maybe can draw enough cards to find Card Storm and kind of one-shot him. Okay. I was glad I drew cards. I believe the counterplay was the last card I drew, so this is like probably his best card. It always catches me off guard, the siphon per damage. So anyway, this is 6, 7, 8, 7. So not quite lethal, so we're going to do a slice first. Now Card Storm is definitely going to be lethal. And I survive. Perfect. Didn't need the brittleness after all, but still, we got there. And now, maybe we can get a good headpiece or something? We got a fez, that's very good. Although, that's Blade 2, isn't it? I mean, Wise is so good. I'm gonna go for it. Let's get Blade 2. That bleed card is very, very strong. And I'll fight this mummy, that's fine. So we're gonna just try to get as much equipment as possible. Right now it's a little bit suboptimal because I have one thing giving me Blade 2 and then another thing giving me Blade 2. So those slots are kind of locked up if I want to keep it. But on the other hand, my body and my offhand are both pretty much garbage. So I actually don't mind that I am sort of limited in what I can do because I still have a lot of wiggle room. Okay, let's do this. It does prevent me from drawing a card, but I take 1 damage and this thing takes 2, and I could just potentially beat it in the regular long game. I've got the card flick to maybe kill it off if I need to. Okay, well there's bleed, so that does cancel out some of this damage that's being healed with that MVP Siphon card. We'll just kill you. We'll kill you, and we'll live to tell about it. How about that, Blind Worm? How about that? Okay, so that is probably good. That is whatever. Yeah, and I can't do head. I mean, I already have this, but it doesn't give me gold. Okay, we'll put this on. I'll lose a hit point in exchange for 2 decent-ish cards. Fight a cave troll, which I should be able to kill. Hopefully, I've killed a lot of these. Oh boy. Okay, I think I want to heal 1 of that damage and try to find Card Storm. Well, this doesn't do anything blocking-wise, obviously. I'm actually going to do the minimum damage here and just draw a card, because I know this thing has... Well, he already played the 4 damage card, but he's got like 3 damage cards and stuff. Do I want to bleed on this thing? Okay, this could be a mistake, because it is going to turn on his Fury. What was I thinking playing that? That's just going to turn his Fury on. I should have, like, blocked some of the damage or something. Anyway, so this is currently lethal for me. Eviscerate, rather crushingly, does magic block. If it actually did a physical block, I'd survive. So I have no choice. I have to do this to live at all. I'm 1 off from killing him with a card flick. Whoa, that is a good-ass card, that Paper Shield. That keeps me in it, and it makes me win as opposed to dying. Okay, yep, glad that wasn't at the bottom of the deck, because if it had been, I would have died. Yikes, that was really scary. All right, well, what do we got going on here? Armor 1 and a hit point, losing this bunch of... Armor 1 and 2 hit points is okay. Armor 1 and 1 hit point. This thing, which is definitely no-go. Okay, well, we'll get a couple of hit points. I could have used a couple more hit points in that battle, for example. All right, do we want to fight extra things? I'm pretty sure I can kill an Earth Elemental, and I don't want to fight a Nymph. Fine, I will be very, very, very cautious, because my offhand is basically garbage, so it'd be nice to find a better one. Okay, opening round bleed, quite lucky. That's going to do good against this Earth Elemental. I don't want to play that into a block, obviously, so I guess we will cancel out the healing, but get ahead because this thing is bleeding. So a round where nothing happens is good for me. I'm sure we'll block this. I guess I'm actually kind of curious whether bleed contributes to brittleness. So we're going to test that because this is 3 damage. Is that going to turn the brittleness on? It is, actually. Interesting. So yes, the bleed does count for it, and that was a pretty easy win. Thank you, opening round bleed. All right, well, I'm pretty sure this is garbage. Yep. And that is terrible. Yep. And this is, yep. Okay, so is that better than what I got? Apparently, it's the same thing as what I got, except it also has an extra fire, so we'll take it. All right, and there's nothing I can do. We're just going to march towards the final boss here. Okay, this thing's also brittle. I actually have more hit points than it, though. And again, opening round bleed. Thank you very much. This is amazing. Now I know that my Eviscerate card will actually trigger brittleness. And it even blocks some damage. Perfect. Let's just do it. It does block a card draw from the rules lawyer, but I think it's worth it getting this brittleness down and just letting it bleed to death as soon as possible. Siphon. Does this actually kill it? 3? No, it does not. Okay. Let's do this. So now Card Storm kills it. Even through the healing. Thanks to brittleness. Yes, okay. That was fun. This is a fun build. I like this build. All right, I was just thinking, how could this be improved? And I think maybe with a really overpowered offhand. Oh, man. I was just going to say, well, oh, here it is, the Mariners. But this thing, gosh, it's 3 cards and Tenacious? This has to be right. Plus, it gets me up to Armor 3. Block all and draw a card is so insane. All right, we're going to do that. I now feel very confident that I can win this level. I might have been able to win with less. Wowza, flippin' dowza, the opening round bleed. Luckily, Rules Lawyer inherently cancels the really, really awful quality of enemy discard effects because you just draw a card every single time they do 2 damage to you, so it's not like a huge deal. I can block all this. I'm sure this thing's got worse stuff. Let's just do maximum damage. Find Card Storm and kill it, or just kill it with a card flick. Okay, this is one of the rare times I'm actually going to block a black strike. Because it's a very hard thing to block. It's hard to have 3 magic block. And then flick ya! Bake! Credit where credit's due. I did have that stupid Swift 1 card that would have done the same thing. Okay, Doom Plate! That's interesting. I mean, it's not even good, I think, because sometimes it, like, well, no, it's fine. So this is fun, but I don't want to lose that. Oh, hey. This keeps the blade 2, but it has growth 3. That's got to be what I take, right? Although this gets me up to 4 armor. I lose 2 hit points. Okay, we'll take that. I mean, I get some hit points that way as well. It probably, that loot choice probably did not actually matter that much. Okay, Dwarf Magnate, you're Fury, you have 10 hit points. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Let's draw a card. I will rather draw a card than do damage, I think. Yikes. Well, here's where the block all would have been helpful. I guess I'm gonna do this. So I do 1 to him and he deals 2 to me, and I draw a card still from Rules Lawyer. I can block him from healing 1 thing. I think that's actually not worth it. I'd rather he heals 1. Well, I did a damage, he healed it, so on the net he took nothing, and then I healed when he did 2, so I took 1, he took nothing. I think that's fine, though, in exchange for drawing a card, because I am actually tenacious here for some reason. Do I have that? Yeah, I have the wooden board, so I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, here, can I actually just kill it? What is that? 7? Yeah, it feels kind of weirdly anticlimactic, but yeah, we just kill it. Kind of a weirdly easy boss. Not that many hit points or anything particularly special. That's fine by me, though. Alright, got some weird thingamaboob, whatever that means. And yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.